Ready? Good evening, viewers. As we talk about some people, those who make an impact in your life when you've been growing up, at that very time there was no social media. Somebody did mention to Kiranji at that time, but she was not only a known name, but she is a real example when we talk about the empowerment and has done so much wonders in every position of hers as being a public servant. When we talk about Delhi, reformed Delhi, and what Delhi is today, we are all seeing it. It pains my heart, it bleeds what I see in today's time, and that very time with the limited resources. But the saddest part, there was no social media, so we could flare it up. So we thought, let's talk about her journey, and she has not yet stopped. That is the beauty. And I always say, wisdom should never retire.
Oh, so well said.
Yeah, because I always say that, because I can understand that there is a responsibility that you have, and you have to show it to the pair in future, in coming, what you could do and they could do it. Kiranji, let's start about your journey, about this particular trip of yours of United States of America. I know you came on the call of the UN.
Yes, you're right. I received a very prestigious invitation from United Nations. I've been a police advisor here 2003 to 2005. I happened to become the first woman in the world to be a civil police advisor to the UN Secretary General. They selected me from all over, and it was a matter of pride for India to have had an Indian straight away into very high position in peacekeeping operations. I was working on 30 countries around the world on peacekeeping. East Timor is a product of ours when it became a country, the youngest country in the world. Liberia got democracy because of United Nations. Somalia, Sierra Leone, these were very difficult countries. Congo still is. Sudan was, Haiti. All these are difficult countries. So I was during that time peacekeeping, and they invited me back because they were having a police conference, police chiefs conference, and they were bringing back the former police chiefs. That's how. When the UN invitation came, then I decided to make it three-pronged. A, attend the UN conference. Secondly, take my book, bring my book here, which I had released early this year by nobody other than Indra Nooyi herself. She released my book called Fearless Governance, which is a memoir of my 5 years of work as administration Lieutenant Governor Pondicherry. I'd been releasing that book in India. Now I thought, when I'm going overseas, why don't we release it in the United States? Third, most of all, not the last, is my family. My Anu Peshavria, my younger sister, and her husband Virinder, they live in Iowa. They had moved from California recently. And so it became three-pronged. But while I was with family, we decided to travel again. And you see, that's what brings me to Chicago, is that connecting now with the Indian community. We did the book release in New York, in New Jersey. We are going to do one in Tennessee. We've done in Iowa. Now we are heading for, and Chicago is going to be a release next week. Next weekend, we'll be actually releasing this book in Chicago as well. An Indian group has decided to do that. Actually, they pulled in books from India and releasing it. So this is what happened. It became three-pronged, and we are achieving all the three. Connecting with the Indian community has multiplied hugely.
As you saw the warmth of the community, how they embraced, we saw you only for a few minutes a day before, and today exclusively just meet and greet with the people, being a weekday right here, just a thunderstorm over. As we are seeing India then and now, this is not your first trip to US. You've been coming before also. You have received many Magsaysay awards and stuff like that when we talk about it. India, how it was seen before. India, what it has been seen now. What difference did you notice?
Great sense of confidence, great sense of belonging, but also community building, and also spirit of pride in India. Now I notice that every one of you is proud of the fact that you're an Indian, you got Indian roots, and that you're doing exceedingly well. And you're also very concerned about India's growth and development. You're wanting to see India stronger, more developed, economically more powerful, politically better led. I think what I notice is that you're concerned about Indian governance and that you are giving it all the strength and support to make it better. Why? Because you feel the stronger the country, stronger you feel, more honored and prestige. And the fact is, you're actually strengthening each other. While you are strengthening India, Indian governance is also strengthening you. So it's like two sides of the same coin. This is what I notice, that you are much more passionate, much more determined, much more anxious, much more restless in a way, and also impatient, but supporting India to be strong.
Two democracies, largest and oldest, the strategic alliance. Relations are thickening. We are seeing how the Honorable Prime Minister has been coming, addressing the UN, not every year, but year after, whenever he gets time, and he gets engaged with the community. Let this be Madison Square Garden, that was San Francisco, then the Howdy Modi, and this has been going on. Earlier, we never used to know that Prime Minister came and went back, only there was some dinners with the President. So coming to my question, as the woman, this is very close to my heart, this question which I'm going to ask you. I mean, we see the Shakti has been always admired and appreciated in our Sanskriti. When we talk about, I always say, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, Teen, Shakti, one, but still we are powerful. This is always my favorite quote. So let's hear from you. What is your message to the upcoming girls, those who are thinking and seeing you? Because the career is not, because I always say education plus literacy, if they go hand in hand, that really makes you a beautiful person.
Plus economic empowerment. It's education, literacy. It begins with literacy, takes you towards education. But education for what? It's basically also self-empowerment, self-reliance, economically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. That to me, education is when you're self-reliant. So Indian strength lies in now making half of its population also self-reliant. Whether women choose to work from outside the home or inside the home is their choice. But they should be capable. And even today, working from home now is becoming an option. So women running homes, being good mothers, being caring mothers, caring elders, caring for the elders. I think the hope lies in every woman self-empowered.
We appreciate your time. Looking forward for your book. And thank you so much. I must say that you are a role model for many. All the best, ma'am. Good luck.
Thank you, TV Asia, for giving me this opportunity to share my views to the larger community here.